Dear students, after discussing the topic series and parallel circuits, let us do some in-text questions from NCERT. Question number first given on page number 213, that is, draw a schematic diagram of a circuit consisting of a battery of 3 cells of 2 volt each, a 5 ohm resistor, a 8 ohm resistor and a 12 ohm resistor and a plug key, all connected in series. So we will connect these 5, 8 and 12 ohm as we are given that these are connected in series. So we will connect them end to end. So these resistances are connected in series. Now these are also connected with a plug key. So this key switch is connected with this and a battery of 3 cells. So 1 cell, 2 cell and 3 cell. We draw this cell that this positive end of one cell is connected with the negative end of the other cell, and positive end of this cell is connected with negative end of the other cell. 2 volt, 2 volt and 2 volt. So we have connected as per the requirement of the question. Now question number 2, that redraw the circuit of the above question, putting in an ammeter to measure the current through the resistors and a voltmeter to measure voltage across 12 ohm resistor. What would be the reading in ammeter and voltmeter? So this was the circuit we have drawn in last question. Now what we have to do? We have to put a ammeter. So we can connect a ammeter here in series, as we discussed earlier also that ammeter is always connected in series. We can connect ammeter here or here or here, anywhere. It will give same amount of current. And a voltmeter across 12 volt ohm resistor. So this is 12 ohm resistor. So we connect this voltmeter across its two ends. So one end of voltmeter is connected with one end of this 12 ohm resistor and other end of voltmeter is connected with this end. Always remember that this positive side of this voltmeter is connected with this positive end of the battery. So we have to mark positive on this side and negative of voltmeter on this side, because it is connected with negative end of the battery. Now total resistance of circuit R, because we have to find that the reading in ammeter and voltmeter. So reading in ammeter, for finding this we have to find total current flowing through the circuit, and total current depends upon I is equal to V by R, total potential difference divided by total resistance of the circuit. For that, first of all we have to find total resistance, as these are connected in series. So what we will do? We will simply add them. 5 plus 8 plus 12, we get 25 ohm. So total resistance produced by these all the resistances 25 ohm. Total potential difference given by this battery is 2 plus 2 plus 2, because it is given to us that 3 cells of 2 volt each. So this potential difference will also add up. So it is 6 volt. So according to Ohm's law, we will put these values in the formula and will get 0.24 ampere. So reading shown by ammeter is 0.24 ampere, and reading shown by voltmeter, we will calculate it by that V dash is equal to, means potential difference across this is equal to current passing through this resistor, as same current is passing through the whole circuit and every resistor. So current I, we will take here I current, and R dash means resistance of this resistor. So we will multiply it I into R1. So we find 2.88 volt across this voltmeter. Now in text questions on page number 216. First question is judge the equivalent resistance. Here the word is written judge. Judge means we have to tell that near about what will be the value when the following are connected in parallel. So in this question, two resistance are given, 1 ohm and 10 raised to power 6 ohm. As in statement it is given judge, so no need to calculate the exact value of the equivalent resistance. We will use that knowledge that equivalent resistance in parallel combination of resistors is always less than the least resistance. So in this case the least resistance is 1 ohm. So and in this also 1 ohm, 10 is to power 3, 10 is to power 6. The least resistance out of these three is 1 ohm. So total resistance or equivalent resistance will be less than 1 ohm. Question number 2, that an electric lamp of 100 ohm, a toaster of resistance 50 ohm and a water filter of resistance 500 ohm are connected in parallel to a 220 volt source. In our home, students, remember that potential difference coming to our home, voltage coming to our home is, that is 220 volt. What is the resistance of an electric iron connected to the same source? Means same source means at 220 volt, takes as much current as all the three appliances, and what is the current flowing through it? So in this question, indirectly the examiner have given us that the resistance of electric iron is we have to find, and the current is same. So if we will calculate current flowing through all these three resistances for same potential difference, then we will use this value in this. This question have two part. So in above part, in first part, first of all we will calculate total resistance of all the three resistances, and due to after these resistances we will find total amount of current flowing through these three resistances, and then we will use that amount of current in the second part of our question. So we will mark here that like let R1 is 100, R2 is 50 and R3 is 500. All the appliances are connected in parallel, so we will write them in parallel, take LCM, find the value. But always remember here, students commit this mistake that they leave this as it is and they think it as the resistance, but actually it is reciprocal of the resistance. So what will be the value of R? R will be its reciprocal, that is 500 by 16. This is total resistance of all the three appliances. So amount of current passing through these resistances will be potential difference divided by resistance. It will be 7.04 ampere. Now if only electric iron is connected to the same source such that it takes as much current as all the three appliances, that is current equal to 7.04 ampere, its resistance should be equal to 125 by 4, or we can say 31.25 ohm. So here indirectly the examiner have given us that the resultant resistance of this electric iron, the resultant resistance of all the three is equal to the resistance of this electric iron. Here again students, we have observed that the resultant resistance is 31.25 ohm and the individual resistances were 100, 50 and 500. So we can compare that the resultant is lesser than the least resistance. Now question number 3, what are the advantages of connecting electric devices in parallel So we have discussed this in detail in our topics. Do from there. Question number 4, that how can three registers of resistances 2, 3 and 6 ohm be connected to give a total resistance of 4 ohm and 1 ohm? Now students, this question is the reverse of the earlier question. In another questions, we were given the resistances and their mode of combination, and we were finding their resultant. Now in this question, we have given resistance and their resultant, and we have to find their mode of combination. So for doing such type of questions, we have to use hit and trial method. We will do the calculations in rough side of your paper, or you can do it in fair side also. First of all, let us join these in a series circuit. If we join these in circuit series, then its resultant will be 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 6, that is 11 ohm. So we cannot join them in series because we want 4 ohm resultant. Now let us connect these in parallel. If we connect all these in parallel, then we will get 1 ohm, but we want 4 ohm. So this combination can also not be done. Now let us take another case. If we join first and second with the series, in series, it will be 2 plus 3, that will be 5. And then if we join these 5 with the 6 ohm, this will be mixed type of combination. Means sum of resistances in series and sum in parallel. If we join them like this, then again we are not getting our proper result. Then we will do another combination, that we will join this 3 and 6 in parallel and 2 in series. Means we have to do different type of combinations. We have to try these combinations, and out of which combination we get the result, that will be our answer combination. So in this question directly it have been done, but you have to do in another questions, you have to do the practice, and different combinations you have to do to reach to the result. So in this case, we have joined this 3 and 6 in parallel. So 3 and 6 in parallel, we get 1 by 2, this is 2 ohm, and this 2 ohm, this is 2 ohm. This 2 ohm is connected with this 2 ohm in series. So 2 plus 2, it will be 4 ohm. So finally we will write that we will join 3 and 6 ohm resistance in parallel, and then finally this parallel combination is joined with the 2 ohm in series combination. And in B part, as we have seen, that if we connect all the 3 in parallel, 2, 3 and 6, when we connect all the 3 in parallel, take the LCM, it will be 1. So we can connect them in parallel, all the 3, and we can get 1 ohm resistance. So these are hit and trial methods. You have to search different combinations and solve it. Now what is highest and the lowest total resistance that can be secured by combination of 4 coils of resistances 4, 8, 12 and 24 ohm. So highest resistance, when all the resistance will be combined in series. So we will combine them in series, simply add up, and we will get 48 ohm. And for getting lowest total resistance, we combine all the 3 resistances in parallel, reciprocal, and we will use the formula, and finally we will get the parallel combination as 2 ohm. So do these questions in your fair notebook. Thank you.